Hey everybody, welcome to Couch Potato. This is your girl Sweet Potato, and today I am talking about Netflix original Nappily Ever After. So, first things first, this is the first time I've ever recorded a YouTube video on my cell phone. So, hopefully the lighting's okay. I'm using my ring light. I don't know if it's too bright, if it's too dark. I'm not really sure. Also, I'm not going to edit this at all, so please bear with me. First things first, if you are new to the channel, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Also share the video if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up as well. And we appreciate everything and all the support that y'all give us all the time. And noticeably, Couch Potato is not in this video, but that's because I watched this movie by myself. Not necessarily his thing, right? So I got some notes here, so let's get started on it, right? So like I said, Nappily Ever After, it just came out. It's the movie that Sanaa Lathan shaved her hair for. That's pretty, it was like in the blogs months ago that she like shaved all her hair and was like, what is that for? It's for this movie. And this movie was actually produced by her as well, so that's dope. So pretty much what I could say about this movie off rip is it is a coming-of-age story disguised as a rom-com, right? So it's disguised as a romantic comedy. So on the surface, it looks like it's about, you know, regular relationship stuff, but really it's way deeper than that, and it's not about that at all, right? It's about self-discovery and growth in the individual, which is Sanaa Lathan, the character Violet. So let's see. So essentially it's a story of a woman finding herself through her hair journey, which as an African American woman, I know a lot of us do go on hair journeys. Hair is a big thing in the African American community with our women. It trails back a long way. I'm not gonna get into a history lesson or or African American history lesson. If y'all know a black woman, if you are a black woman, you know what I'm talking about. So the cool thing about this movie is broken up into stages. So there's 6 stages, and that is how we flow through Violet's story. We start off, she's a little girl, and the first stage is straightened. So the straightened stage of the movie is essentially about perfection, right? So we see her as a little girl. Her mom and dad are doing well for themselves. They have her in pretty much a predominantly white neighborhood. So to her mom, she has to be perfect all the time. How do you do that, and how do you fit in with white people when you're a little black girl that has natural hair? You straighten it, right? In Violet's case, she wasn't getting a relaxer. Her mama was hitting her with that hot comb, which is never fun. And so that was happening, and so she was always taught to be prim and proper. Hair needs to be straightened, so much so that she grows up and her mom is still straightening her hair for her. She is in a relationship. She's not really herself with this guy. She's been with him 2 years, and she wakes up early in the morning to like comb her hair and put on makeup so she can look perfect whenever he wakes up next to her. So go figure, get that. But pretty much in this stage, it's just all about her being perfect. Well, her birthday's coming up. You know, in this video, I'm not trying to give the plot away because I really think it's good and everybody needs to go watch it. But just a couple of things that boost us into a transition. She gets sprayed by some water, so her hair gets wet and it curls up. So is leading into her birthday. So her birthday dinner, which is a surprise party that she already knows about. But anyway, so you know, she has to get her hair done. She goes to get it done, and then some type of way, I'm not gonna say how, something gets in her hair. Her hair is falling out. So what does she do? She has to get a weave, which is stage 2. So stage 2 essentially equals being perfect but not as perfect, right? Because it's not your real hair. Like, it's still straight, it still looks beautiful, but it's not your real hair. So to Violet, is not as perfect, right? But it still is. because she can still like trick and fool her dude and all of that. So she has this weave. She's at her birthday dinner. All is well. Stuff that we saw in the trailer of the movie. If you have Netflix and you've seen the trailer for it, she thinks that she's gonna get engaged. Her boyfriend gets her a dog. So that was not pleasant for her, and she was upset about it. Long story short, he tells her that, I don't know why you thought that we would get engaged. Like, I don't know you. I had to call your assistant for everything about you. You're just too perfect. Which to Violet is like, how can I be too perfect, right? Because she's been raised to be perfect. So she breaks up with him. And he's like, you breaking up with me because I don't want to get married to you right now? And she was like, listen, I ain't got time to waste, baby, so you can go. So she broke up with him, and then, of course, she's sad about it. And, you know, that kicks her into stage 3, which is blonde. So she cuts her hair. She dyes it blonde. And to her, blonde is, you know, the sexy fun girl who is like the F me hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, I'm going to get attention with this hair. And the best way to get over somebody's getting somebody else, right? So, you know, her and her friends go out. Hilarity ensues. Y'all have to watch it to see what happens, but it's funny. But anyway, she goes, after that night, she's in her Uber, pretty much telling what happened with her ex to her Uber driver, and it's an old black guy. And he's just like, you sound like you was tripping. And she was like, you know what? I am. So and then she told him to take her to where her ex works at, rolls up on him. He's all flirty with the coworker, and she's like, dang, we ain't been broke up for a week or nothing. And you already doing, you know, this, like you ain't care about me for real anyway. So she leaves, she goes home. She's packing up his stuff, drinking. She is drunk. She was already drunk, but then she got more drunk. And then in the mirror, she sees her hair. It is a wild mess of a fro because it rained and everything. So it's a big blonde, matted situation. She tries to comb it out, and she couldn't. She sees his clippers on the counter. And another part from the trailer that we see, she shaves her head off. She shaves all her hair off. And the scene was very emotional. It was like a wave of emotions, right? She's crying. You see her makeup is all messed up because she's drunk. She didn't got rained on. All type of stuff didn't happen. So you see that layer of perfection drop off of her, and she's not perfect Violet anymore. And she's crying, then she's kind of laughing. So it's like a little bit of like, I can't find a word. I don't want to say like insanity, but you know, hysteria is what I'm looking for. Just see like some hysteria with that, and it's just like you see stuff washing away and coming forth in her doing this. Anyway, she falls asleep, of course. Wakes up in her bed, hungover, gets up, walks to the bathroom, looks in the mirror, and screams. Because she bald, child. She was drunk when she did it. She didn't realize what she was doing. Her mom shows up, and she's like, Mommy. Her mom wasn't looking. Lynn Whitfield's playing her mom, which she the best mama, right? Girl, her mama passed clean out. And they had a funny B story, too, with her mom and dad. And that'll be funny whenever y'all watch it. But yeah, so her mom passes out. Her dad comes over and it's like, look, you good. Like, you got the head for it, you know, pretty much. Because she really does have a perfect round head. Like, I would be, like, I'm natural too. But I didn't do, like, a big chop shave situation. I don't think my head shaped good. I really don't. My sister did a big chop like that. She got a perfect round head. I don't think mine is. So thank the Lord that I was able to transition my hair, because ain't no way. But yeah, he was like, you good. So anyway, she I don't know if her dad tightened her head up or what. She got the rest of her hair shaved off properly. And now she's into the stage of bald, right? And in this stage, I would equate it to fear and freedom. So, like, she's afraid of what people gonna think about her. Like, she spent her whole life, you know, being perfect, catering to what people want from her, right? What people deem as perfect and acceptable. So now she's bald and she got to go to work. She wearing a scarf on her head. She runs into a woman in the bathroom while she crying, and the woman thinks that she got cancer and invites her to this cancer support group. And in that group, she's like, oh, I don't belong here. And they're like, well, you know, you ain't got to run away. What's going on? She's like, no, y'all really going through something. My boyfriend just broke up with me and I shaved my head. But in that group, the women did give her, like, let me see your head. Show them the head. She was like, well, yeah, you looking crazy because you ain't owning it. Put your makeup on your face, walk with your head held high, and own it. And she started doing it. And it was the freedom. Like, with her friends was like, how I feel to just get up in the morning and not have to do your hair. Like, being a woman and the maintenance and upkeep of a woman is a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Putting on makeup, combing your hair, picking out outfit, getting your nails done, doing it. It takes a lot to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you do something that's going to cut that time, you're going to tell the difference. So she, you know, is coming into herself. She wants to start taking different risks at work, being eligible for different things, even though she's good at what she does. But it's just like, okay, I'm pigeonholed into doing one thing. I want to do more stuff. And, you know, she's really, like, coming into herself, right? Also in this stage, she meets, well, she already met him earlier in the movie, but she starts kind of dating another guy. And he's totally into her. She's totally into him. He loves her bald head. Like, he loves how she is. She like a dope chick, and he a dope dude or whatever. So then we go into the 5th stage, which is new growth. And this stage is about, you know, finding yourself and what else I put? Oh, pretty much. Yeah, so finding yourself, owning, like, who you are, owning your flaws, just, you know, being who you want to be. Like, self-discovery is what it's about. Like, you done went through all the other stuff, right? You went through all those other stages. You shaved it bald. You went through that. You got rid of, right? And now you're gaining something new. And for her, she's gaining who she is, gaining what she likes, and blah, blah, blah. Yet, still had a scene with the new dude. She introducing him to her mom, who is on that perfectionist stuff. And, you know, she still had that thing of trying to be perfect in front of my mom, trying to make the guy be somebody that he ain't. She was even trying to be somebody that she's not as well. And so they ended up breaking up because of that. And, you know, somehow she gets back with her ex, and, you know, they actually decide to go ahead and get married. And so, yeah, like, it keeps going on. She's getting everything that she wants. But then, this same guy who told her that she was too perfect. Now, granted, what was crazy to me, too, they got engaged, and they was having this big engagement party, and this was gonna be the first time she was meeting his parents. Now, they was dating for 2 years, and you was trying to get engaged, and you ain't never meet the man's parents. That's a problem for me. I don't know, there might be some, like, California type stuff in the South. You dating me for a few months, you about to meet my family, because they need to peep you out. But anyway, so, sorry if the camera moving and stuff. Like I said, I'm doing this on my phone. So yeah, so they have an engagement party, right? They're having it. He's extra nervous because she's meeting his parents, and he was like, and she have like, it's like real short, curly, like, like a TWA little teeny weeny afro. That's what she got. And he was like, I love your hair, how it is, but can you please do something? And she was like, what do you mean? He was like, I don't know, can you straighten it? Like, I just want everything to be perfect. And that word perfect is like a real key word in this whole movie, right? So anyway, she was like, okay. So she goes back to her mom coming over to straighten her hair. So her mom straightening it. She got a little short, cute, situation. And his parents come. It's a nice little dinner or whatever. But before they really did the sit down part, she was like, I'm coming, but let me go sit down. She go sit down and she take her heels off because her feet hurting. And we saw earlier in the movie, like, that was a reflection of that. Like, earlier in the movie when she was still being perfect, her feet was hurting, but she was just sucking it up because, like, I'm trying to get engaged. Like, I got to be perfect. Now she took them off. She's like, look, my feet hurt. I ain't trying to go out there. Like, I'm tired, XYZ. And she just comes to the realization that, like, I've been being somebody I'm not since I was a little girl, and I'm tired of doing that. And so something that happened earlier in the movie, she touched back on from when she was little, and then she does something, right? That was like her final step into like pure freedom, pure, I don't care about what y'all think about me. I don't care how I look. I don't care how y'all think I'm acting. Like, I'm about to be me. And then we go into stage 6, which is the final stage, which is Nappily. So pretty much Nappily is essentially like being confident in you being who you are and being happy with that, not needing anybody to tell you who to be or looking for acceptance from them. Is more about self-acceptance, being who you deem, who you deem is important and like who you want to be. And that's what it was about. And what I really enjoyed about this movie was the fact that, like I said, it's a coming of age movie. Granted, she's an adult. Typically we get coming of age stories, which is like middle school, high school, whatever, because you discovering yourself. But the thing is, you could be 25, 30, you could be 40 and not know yourself. And that's why I enjoyed this film, because you could be old, and granted, 30 not old, 40 not old. I'm almost 30, and that's not old, but it's like you grown, but you don't know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. And what else was good that I liked about the movie, which I guess is a giveaway, but whatever, she doesn't end up with the man. Like, she ends up being happy as herself. Meaning, yeah, she could have a man that'll be great. She could have got married to old boy. She didn't. She could have been back with the other dude that she was dating, but she didn't, because it's more about me and, my happiness and me being able to love myself for who I am. And once you can fully love yourself, then you're able to offer up yourself to be loved by somebody else. But until you can love yourself, baby, you can't love nobody else. Shout out to RuPaul, okay? What else I liked about the movie? So all the characters were cute. Like I said, the B story with her parents, that was really funny. Seeing Sanaa Lathan again, like, I feel like I haven't seen her in a role in a long time. And knowing that she produced this as well, makes it seem like that this was a passion project for her, and I enjoyed that. As a woman, as a black woman with natural hair, clearly right now, baby, I'm in the weave stage. Not really, I'm just giving my hair a break. Like, I have been wearing my natural out for like 2-3 months this summer, and everybody that's natural know you got to give your natural a break sometimes, because combing it all the time ain't really the business. But I was happy that she gave us a movie that was for us. Granted, I feel like women of other races can relate, because a lot of times when women go through things, they do things to their hair because your hair is something that you can control. The same way the stuff that you eat is something that you can control. You know what I'm saying? So when women feel out of control, a lot of times we go to do things to our hair because nobody can tell us what to do with our hair. You know what I'm saying? So I was just happy that she gave us something unique. Things that we talk about and think about, right? Things that we actually go through. And I just think that it was a real dope movie. I think that everybody needs to go watch it. It was really hilarious. It was really deep at the same time. And I think it's good. Not necessarily family friendly. There's some, we get to see some nice nipples. So for guys who just want to see a Sanaa nip, it's there. Otherwise it's pretty family friendly. But yeah, you guys, that was my review, light spoilers, for Nappily Ever After, a Netflix original. If you like the video, please like, comment. I will comment back, subscribe to our channel. I am Sweet Potato, and this has been Couch Potato.